In Louisville, Kentucky, they love thoroughbreds who know how to run down the stretch and get to the wire first. And certainly, they've seen plenty of them here. From Johnny Unitas to Lamar Jackson, today, the Louisville Cardinals will try to live up to that legacy. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Lobos will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season. Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and
just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. They're going to ride this running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Direct snap. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Cardinals with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Offense in an empty set.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Flex. 6-9-1. Gator Spar.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Floats it out in space. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Cardinals!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Handoff to the single running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Six-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The play action fake. Gets it out quickly. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He's going to pass. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
The Lobos will have it 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. At the 20, he's got space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, New Mexico! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Lining up for the PAT. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was...
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Inside the 30. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Give to the running back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Power football with the run. He breaks a tackle. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
They really got this offense humming. Just the fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Louisville! He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No. Well, that was good.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Arizona. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Mexico will go back to work on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Now on first down from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the ball is intercepted. Taking it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown Cardinals! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. He's looking to throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. They want to just keep throwing it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and force the incompletion.
And the Lobos send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And the returner will be dragged down. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The give from the gun. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Now staring at a third and short from the 40. Snap it to the back. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. After run, now throw. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. They'll try the left side. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He makes the connection. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And the Cardinals have this offense rolling. Hand off from the shotgun. Discards a man.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The run to the left. Keeps the legs moving. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Eighth play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Gets it out fast. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. He wants to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Oh, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down.
Moves. Razor. Go. Terrier.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Got his man on the outside.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's going to pass on second down. They're bringing heat, fighting off the defender. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. This is a designed run. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. The Cardinals need to pick it up on 4th down.
Under. Come on.
Calls his own number. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that 1st down. Nice job.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
I love it. Forget all the cute stuff. It's 1st and goal. I'm trying to get 6. Nice job. Just get the quarterback under center. Let us push him into the end zone and get the touchdown.
To attempt the try. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Lobos are in the hurry-up. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got it in the middle, it's Emmanuel. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cardinals will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Stopped after making the catch.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on film.
Second down coming up. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He'll try the left side. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
This offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Wide receiver shows motion. Comes out throwing on first down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. Wide open downfield. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Lobos! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Makes the grab on the left.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Got his man out of the backfield. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. On the move. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
So far, everything's just seemed to work for this offense when they've wanted to run the football. Regardless of what down and distance it is, they're able to get it done. Up front, getting a lot of push, and these backs are finding the holes.
The Cardinals are on the move. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Cardinals.
This offense looked unstoppable in the 1st half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the 2nd half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas is on the ropes, and it's like they're looking at their corner and saying, no mas. A real bloodbath today at DKR. They're trailing by 14 to TCU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Mexico will go back to work on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Emmanuel. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Out of bounds at the 35. That's a first down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The option look. The pitch. Fights off a defender.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the tailback. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third.
Score, Louisville, 35. New Mexico, 14.
And the Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Already find a hole in that secondary. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. They're working that left side. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. The Lobos will hustle to the line. Slams ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, New Mexico. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
New Mexico, 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Take over. First and 10.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll go with a direct snap. Powers through the defender. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And the Cardinals are on the move.
Get set, get set.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory.
On the ready.
The Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10.
Check. Fire.
The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Breaks the tackle.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Quick handoff. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Try to get it on the ground. Trucks through the defender. They make the stop, and the clock strikes